Annette's Diner has a brand new burger for the month and we are going to try it in this video. Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. So yes, today I am in a Disney village, which is basically the equivalent of downtown Disney or Disney Springs. At Disneyland Paris, it's the free shopping / dining area, which is currently going under loads of renovation, but Annette's Diner thankfully is still around and will be around. It's a very popular restaurant, one of the most fan favorites here at Disneyland Paris. It mainly sells burgers and American food, so hot dogs, etc., fries, and also one of my favorite things about Annette's Diner is that every other month or so they bring out a new burger, and oftentimes they're really great. I've tried quite a few of them over the past few years and I've always enjoyed them. So I'm excited to go and check out this one. If anything, it's going to be something new, unique and fun to try. So let's head in. Before I head in though, I did want to quickly point out that despite being one of the most popular restaurants here in Disneyland Paris, Annette's Diner is actually one of the few restaurants where you can't make a reservation. So it does get very busy and I would recommend you trying to get here when not other people are eating. So right now it's about 4:45 p.m, which is why you can see there's barely, in fact there's nobody waiting outside, whereas oftentimes if you get here later on in the evening, so maybe from 7:30 until around 9:30, there'll be crowds of people waiting to go in. And like I said, because you can't make a reservation, the only way is to just stand in a queue and wait for a walk-up. But right now, thankfully, not busy at all. And before we go and look at that, they've won some kind of burger award here in France in 2024, and their burgers here are really good. And look, such a fun themed restaurant. And also I still haven't tried their breakfast here, and apparently the price has recently gone up to 17 euros. It used to be something like 11 or 12, so it's gotten more expensive, but I've heard people are still happy with it, so I will have to do that very soon. And this is the burger of the month, Bagel Burger, which honestly looks amazing. And apparently, oh my god, one thing that's really made me want to try this is they've got some brie cheese in here, and brie cheese is one of my favorite cheeses, and 23 euros. It does come of course with the side of fries. So yeah, without further ado, let's head to our table. Merci. So we've got a fantastic booth table over here, which is awesome. I'm so excited about this. Really nice little corner table as well. You can see they've got quite a few tables free at the moment. So like I said, come here at 4 o'clock or 5 p.m. or even 3:30 if you don't want to have to wait too long. But I already know what I'm gonna order anyway. It's gonna be the bagel burger. Like I said, they did give me the menu just in case if I wanted to get maybe any starters. I always do recommend the quesadillas here. They are fantastic, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to get the quesadillas today as well, because they are fantastic, and you can check them out in some of my previous vlogs of Annette's Diner. I think the last time I had it was when I was here with my brother back in Christmas of 2023, but I actually have an event that I'm going to be attending later on this evening, and I'm assuming they're going to be giving us some food there, so I can't be eating too much. And this already looks like a pretty huge burger, a really delicious looking one. I'm really intrigued about all the ingredients in it. So it's a bagel brioche, charolais beef mince steak, smoked beef bacon, brie cheese and pistachios, that's interesting, shallow confit with morello cherries and figs. Oh my god, there's going to be figs and cherries in there. Interesting. Smoked pepper mayonnaise sauce, that's going to be lovely. Tomato, sprout, dill, salad and cream. Loads of things. It looks very packed, and like I said, I have high hopes for it. It's going to be interesting. The figs bit is the bit that worries me the most. I just don't quite understand why, but I'm excited. And whilst I wait for my amazing big bagel burger to arrive, my drink has already arrived, which as you can see is apple juice. I love it. And also another thing I enjoy about Annette's Diner is that they just have sauces on the table. So somebody who loves mayonnaise, and I use a lot of mayonnaise normally, especially on my fries, I love the fact that it's available to me unlimited here. They of course also have mustard and ketchup for, I guess, more normal people. I think most people probably would prefer ketchup. Actually, let me know in the comments down below, would you prefer ketchup or mayonnaise on your fries? Because I'm definitely a mayonnaise girl. I actually don't like ketchup at all. Ketchup is my least favorite condiment, I would say. I like mustard. I can do with mustard from time to time. I think mustard works really well on like hot dogs, but yeah, ketchup is just not my thing. And just like that, our burger has arrived and it looks phenomenal. I'm so excited. It looks like the cream is at the top and the whole of the bagel, and when you compare it to the photo, very similar, right? And this is what I like about Annette's. They generally do a very good job of making sure that any burger, any food they bring out looks exactly what the advertisement says, which is not something they can say about most of the other Disneyland Paris restaurants. But this one is definitely, you know, very, very much alike. And the fries as well, the potatoes, they seem to have some onions on them, some cheesy sauce, some fried onions as well. Looks very, very nice. And then, yeah, our bagel burger, very thick, very nice. It has all the layers in there. Oh my god, look at that brie cheese. Look at that brie cheese. And we've got the beef bacon as well. which is exciting. So yeah, this is going to be a very hefty burger. I am so excited to try it. A lovely cast member working, he just said hi to me and said that he's seen quite a few of my videos about Annette's Diner and that he thinks I'm really going to enjoy this particular burger. So the expectations have gone even higher. He said he can't wait to see my reaction. But oh my god, firstly, this feels really, really nice. It's probably going to be quite messy, but it feels nice, so I'm excited. Let's go. That is a beautiful mix of so many different flavors. I'm not even sure exactly what it is yet, so I need to continue. Already I can tell you this is absolutely one of my favorite burgers, monthly burgers I've ever tried. Annettes burger, it is so beautiful. The meat itself, you can decide how you want it. I normally go for medium. The cheese, the brie cheese, you can definitely taste it. So if you don't like brie cheese, which is quite a strong tasting cheese, perhaps you might not enjoy this. I like the little tiny hint of sweetness that comes in as well. And then the beef bacon as well. I'm not really getting too much flavor from it, but it is there. And honestly, the bread, the fact that it's a bagel as well, adds so much to it. The mayonnaise on it is fantastic. This is amazing. This is so good. Let's quickly try one of the potatoes as well. Honestly, Annette's fries are normally very good anyway, like their regular fries, and these are slightly different, more like, I guess, roast potato-y, and with the cheese sauce, with the onions, very, very nice. Also, I would recommend their sweet potato fries here as well. Right, I'm going to continue eating this rather messy but extremely delicious tasting burger, and I'll get back to you at the end. Well, I have finished my burger. As you can see, it's no longer in front of me, and I'll talk about that in a moment. I want to give a big shout out to my lovely cast member for the day, Celine, as well. She's been fantastic, and she asked me if I wanted any desserts, and I was like, honestly, I'm so full because the burger was extremely filling and very, very good. But yeah, I decided to just go for a cafe au lait, a little latte, which comes with these cute castle biscuits as well. So I'm going to enjoy that, and then I'll speak to you about my burger. So I have now finished my coffee as well, and that was really lovely coffee. But let's talk about the bagel burger. The bagel burger priced at 23 euros, and it comes with the side of potatoes as well. Honestly, I really enjoyed it, and it's funny because the cast member did come back to see what I thought of it, and I was like, oh my god, I loved it so much. I ate that burger so quickly despite it being so messy. It just shows how much I enjoyed it, and he said he also thinks it's one of the best ones that they've done here at Annettes, and I would agree. So a few things to note about this bagel burger. You have to be a fan of brie, I think, to get it. If you just don't like brie cheese, then it might not be for you, because you can taste the flavor of brie quite a bit in this burger. It's not too prominent, but it's definitely there. In fact, I would say it's probably the most strong part of the burger, as well as the meat. The meat and the brie cheese are the two strongest flavors that you get. However, there are so many other amazing flavors that you get inside this burger. But honestly, my mouth was confused after the first bite, and it's because there's just so many interesting things in there. So the brie cheese is obviously very savory, very cheesy. Then you've got the figs, which gives it a slight sweet flavor. And normally I'm not the biggest fan of anything sweet when it comes to my burgers. I prefer like a very uniformed savory flavor. However, the sweetness from the figs wasn't too much. It was actually really nice. It kind of balanced out. You had a little hint of sourness from the cherries. The pepper mayonnaise sauce was phenomenal. The actual cream as well that they put in the middle of the bagel, really enjoyed it, but that's probably what really made it so messy, because I mean, it's cream cheese, and it was a very difficult burger to eat, and I did not care how difficult and messy it was. I enjoyed it. The only thing I would say I didn't really get much flavor from are the pistachios. So it does say on the menu that there's some pistachios in there somewhere, and I just didn't really get much flavor from that at all, to be honest. Also, personally, I don't think the smoked beef bacon was needed. I mean, it was nice in terms of texture, something a little bit different inside the burger, but I don't think it added too much to the flavor. The main thing really, the brie cheese, the incredible meat here, as well as the figs and the cherries, I think were a really interesting flavor combination, and I really enjoyed it. The potatoes were lovely too. I really enjoyed them with the fried onions and some spring onions over them. Honestly, I wish I could come here and eat this again, but the thing about Annette's Diner's specialty burgers is that they normally only last for about a month or so, and then they bring out a new one. So this is actually exciting, and I try my best to try them if I end up being here on the month that they release a new one. I have missed a couple here and there over the past few years, but I have managed to try the majority of them, and I would say this is definitely one of the better ones. Now, a question you might be asking right now is, Sam, how long is this burger on here at Annette's Diner in Disney Village? Well, I believe I've been told until the 5th of June 2024, so we're currently towards the end of May 2024. You've probably got about 2 weeks to come and try this bagel burger at Annette's Diner, and I would recommend you do it, especially if you love brie cheese. If you like your brie cheese, come and get it. It's such a unique burger and so good, so filling too. For 23 euros, I'm full for the day. I don't know how I'm going to eat tonight at this event. And just like that, we have left Annette's Diner, and I had such an amazing meal there again. And that's been the case for the past, I want to say maybe 5-6 times I've eaten at Annette's Diner, and this never used to be the case before the pandemic. Before 2020, Annette's Diner was fine. I had eaten there a few times and I enjoyed it, but I never loved it. Whereas honestly, the past few times I've been here, this restaurant has been consistently good, both in terms of the food and the service. And of course, the actual theming is really fun as well, with kind of old school American diner vibes. So yeah, it's weird to say, but I think Annette's Diner is now one of my favorite restaurants here at Disneyland Paris, and it's actually pretty affordable as well. I mean, you saw the prices. For 23 euros, I am very well fed. I am really full, and everything else on the menu as well. And it's also things that most people would enjoy. So if you have a picky eater in your group, in your family, then Annette's Diner will definitely have something for them. It's currently almost 6 p.m. and you can see still no queue, but there are more people heading towards the restaurant now, and it is going to start getting busier the closer we get to 7:30 p.m. I also want to show you that they do takeout, which is something I've never actually tried here at Annette's Diner, so please do leave a comment down below, let me know if you have. But I think if you're staying in a Disney hotel, which really isn't far from Annette's Diner, then it could be a good option, especially if you're here later on in the evening when it's very busy to actually sit inside the restaurant. Then you do have the option to take it away with you. So yes, that is it though for this video. Please leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of this burger, the look of it, and if you've already tried it yourself, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts, because it was such an interesting flavor profile. Everything that was in there, the figs, the cherries especially, and I believe the last burger that they did as well, which unfortunately I missed out on, I didn't get to try that one, also had some interesting things in it. I think it has something like kiwi in it. I didn't get to try it, but it's just so interesting. I love what they do, and I feel like mostly, at least with the ones that I've tried, it's always a success. It somehow always works, whatever they decide to put in their burgers, and the meat is also very good there. The quality of the food is good for what you're paying, and like I said, really good service, really nice cast members in there. So Annette's Diner is a place that I would recommend if you're visiting Disneyland Paris, and it's a place that is going to be staying even after the renovations finish here at Disney Village. So that is definitely good news for Disneyland Paris lovers here. But yeah, hi, how are you? You're right. Lovely to meet you. I just bumped into two of you guys, so Chloe and Josh, it was so lovely meeting you and chatting for a little bit. But yeah, we have come to the end of this video. What I was saying, I think before, is that Annette's Diner is going to be staying even with the renovations of Disney Village. So fear not if Annette's Diner is one of your favorite places to eat. Don't get me wrong, it's not like the most gastronomical, incredible food you've ever eaten. It's also probably not the best burgers you're ever going to eat. However, it's really good burgers, and the fact that they do different ones, and also their fries are good, the vibe of it is good. It's very family friendly. I think it makes it a really good option here at Disney Village. But with that being said, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Huge shout out to my lovely Patreon members and YouTube members. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.